Hey, good morning, Morter Marchers. I'm Dr. Ted Morter. Thanks for being here with me today on this rainy Monday morning here in Northwest Arkansas. We've had a lot of rain over the night. It's a beautiful, lovely rain. We're going to be begging for this in another month or so when it's going to be really dry. Hey, I started to talk today about being more appreciative. And let me explain. I said, why would you want to be appreciative? Well, it's a choice how you deal with things that happen in your life. Everything's a choice. You get to create your reality. You get to assume things, and you get to judge things, and you get to pay the price for whatever it is that you come up with. My point today is that it's easy to be appreciative of people, especially if you're having, or situations, especially if you're having some difficulty with it. It's easy if you'll just refocus, if you'll flip around the things that you're talking about, the people that you're dealing with, the situations you're dealing with, you'll flip it around. Let me explain, hey Mary Lou, let me explain what I mean by that. It's easy to be appreciative when somebody does something for you. Somebody says, let me help you with that. Let me do this. Let me that. Let me get you this. Let me buy you this. Let me pick this up for you. Let me, all the things that people do for you. It's easy to be appreciative of those things. But it's more difficult to be appreciative of the situations and the people when they cross the line, or they do something that doesn't make any sense to you. It's not logical to you. Maybe to them it is, but not to you. So they might say or do things that you could be offended by, or you don't understand, or you're troubled by, and you could focus on that. So really, this is about focus. You can choose to focus on the things that those situations or people did. You can focus on the things that they did that you didn't appreciate, or you didn't like, or you were upset about. You can focus on that. Or on the flip side, you can focus on all the things that they do to you, for you, with you, that are fun, that are enjoyable, that are pleasant, that are easy, that are appreciated, if you will. So it's a choice. You get to pick. So let's just pick somebody in your life. Think about it right now. Somebody that maybe you're not in alignment with. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a parent or a child or a grandchild or grandparent that you're not on the same plane with, or a fellow worker, a coworker, a friend, another family member, somebody that you're not on the same plane with at this point. You're upset about something, you're worried about something, you're in trepidation about something. You can tend to focus on that with the person, or all the good things that happen with that person. Think about somebody right now you're having a little challenge with. Hey Blake, good morning, sir. Think about somebody right now that you might be having a challenge with. It could be a worker. I already covered all that. Who it could be. Anybody in your life. Or a situation you're having trouble with that you're not appreciating what's happening. Think about that for just a moment. Now, I want you to get this clear in your mind. I want you to think about this person, clear in your mind. Okay, I'm thinking about something right now. Okay, something that's not going like you'd have planned, not going like you'd want to be, not going in a timeline that you're maybe focused on, not going on the schedule that maybe you were hoping it would be on. Okay, whatever that might be. Just focus on that for a moment. And you're picturing that in your mind. Now, how do you feel? You probably don't feel very good about it. Your heart quickens a little bit. Your respiration may shorten. Your breath depth might be lessened. Your blood pressure might go up a little bit. Your pupils might constrict or dilate, depending on how you're feeling about that. Something's happening physically in your body. I'll give you a second. Think about that. Feel it. Feel it. Feel your body. Think about the situation. You don't appreciate what's going on. How do you feel about that? I'll give you a second. Okay. Now, think about the same person, the same situation, and look to the good side. Look to all the things that they might do that are positive. Look at all the good times that you may have had in the past. Look at all the things that they've done to you or for you or with you that have been fun, that have been enjoyable. Think about that for just a moment. Picture that now. Picture you going, whatever you might be going to go do. Oh, yeah. Okay, that feels pretty good. So how do you feel now about that? And you may say, Ted, you're crazy. Well, I might be crazy, but I'm telling you how your body works, but based on what your brain thinks and what the memory patterns are stored there. So think about the good things, the good things, the good things. All right. I'm thinking about that. It's kind of like if you have a dream at night and it's a terrible dream, it may be a nightmare, and you're waking up and you're a school dream. You can't find your class, you can't get the test, you don't know the answers, you never went to class, you don't know the teacher, you don't know where you're at. And then you wake up, it's like, oh, it's okay. Same thing can hold true with the person that you're having a problem with and you're not appreciating. I'm telling you how it works. Just like with that dream, and you wake up and you take a breath or two and you think, oh, it was just a dream. It's okay. It's going to be fine. Life's going to be good. I'm thankful and grateful for my lovely life. I'm thankful and grateful for everything in my life. I'm appreciative of all the things. See, you start thinking that way, and then you feel a whole lot better. It's up to you. You can choose how you're going to do it or not. It's up to you completely. So you've got the situation. You were thinking about why you're not appreciative for the person or situation. Now you're thinking about how it was good, how it has been good, and you're going to refocus on that right now. When we do our Morter March, we're going to be thankful and grateful and appreciative of this person in my life or this situation in my life. You might be having trouble with finances or your job, or it could be any number of things that are happening. You're going to be appreciative of the good things about that, because when you start to focus on the good things versus the bad things that have been happening in your life, or the things that you don't really want, the things that you, or maybe they're there for a reason, learn the lesson, how that goes, but you want to focus on things that you really enjoy, that bring joy and grateful and gratitude and happiness to your life. That's what you really want to focus on. So when you're thinking about the person and you're not appreciative, now you're going to think about the person in appreciation for all the things that they have done or that they're going to do for you in the future, and how you're going to interact with that and how you're going to take that to heart. Okay? Hey, Ralph. Good morning, buddy, from Branson. Blake from Santa Barbara. I appreciate all you guys being here with me on this. How do you appreciate it? How do you appreciate it? Everything that happens is for a reason, so you got to be appreciative of all that and say, you know what? I've learned my lesson on that. I don't need to relearn that. I'm going to be thankful and grateful for these situations and appreciation in my life. It's big. I'm telling you, it's big. And it makes your day a whole lot easier and a whole lot better. But it's up to you. You get to pick. You know this is true. You know this is true. Appreciative, 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 appreciative. How can I appreciate this person, that situation even more? Because, here's why. Because, and I start off why you want to be appreciative. Because the more of the energy you put out there about being appreciative of the situations and the people that are in your life, even if you didn't like everything they did, the reason that you want to be more appreciative of that is because you want to attract that energy into your life and be more and more and more appreciative all the time of what's going on. The more you think about being appreciative and vibrate at that energy level and attract that into your life, the more happiness you're going to bring. Or you can be a pain in the ass and just be negative and pissed off and worried about everything that never happens anyway in life. That's up to you. You get to pick. I would choose the former versus the latter. I think I had that right. I'm not sure which one I gave you first example of. I'd pick being appreciative versus not appreciative. And the energy that goes with that. And the people that will attract more into your life. Because the more appreciative you are, especially to those people that are close to you that you may have a problem with, the more close people will come and be more close to you, and you can be more appreciative of them. And they can be more appreciative of you. They'll bring the positivity there. Like brings like. That's the way it works. All right, so let's do that march today. You're going to think about that person. Maybe it was some negative things, or the situation. Maybe it was a negative situation. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you lost a friend. Maybe someone died. Maybe someone passed. Maybe someone got sick. You're going to be appreciative for all the wonderful times and things that you had with them, because that's the vibration you want to bring more of that to you. So we're going to do this march. I'm going to put my left foot out, put my left foot out, my right arm up, and tip my head. I'm going to be thankful and grateful and appreciative of all this in my life. Thankful and grateful for everything in my life. Appreciative of these people in my life. Appreciative. Hold it. Hold that position. Okay? Now we'll switch the other way. So you put your other foot out now. And your other arm goes up. You tip your head the other way. I'm thankful and grateful and appreciative for this in my life. I appreciate everything in my life. Okay, I'll give you a second now. Think about this again. Think about that person. Pick a situation. Let's fix this. Come on. Pick a situation. I'm thankful and grateful and appreciative for this in my life. Thankful and grateful and appreciative for this in my life. This lesson in my life. To move forward with my life. I'm thankful and grateful and appreciative. Okay? Hey, there's my little puppy. Hey. Which one's that? Daisy May. I'm thankful and grateful and appreciative for everything in my life. Thankful and grateful for everything in my life. Thankful and appreciative of my life. Hi, little girl. Hi. Oh, you're so pretty. All right, let's do it again. Left foot out, right arm up. I'm thankful and grateful and appreciative for things in my life. Appreciative for everything in my life. Appreciative for everything in my life. They're all situations. They're all ways for you to learn and develop and grow. Thankful and grateful and appreciative for everything in my life. Thankful and grateful and appreciative for everything in my life. I don't remember now if we did it 3 times. Let's do one more. I'm thankful and grateful and appreciative for this in my life. I appreciate it in my life. I appreciate it in my life. I appreciate it because all the good things that I'm appreciative of with this situation, that's what we want to get more of. Thankful and grateful and appreciative in my life. Thankful and grateful and appreciative in my life. I appreciate everything in my life. That's how you do it. That's how it works. So I'm going to say, as we're kicking off today, I'm going fishing next week, so I won't be here next week. And actually, I'm going to take a couple weeks off. I want to shut that off. I'm going to take a couple weeks off, and I'll be back. But I'm going fishing in Canada with Tom and Chuck and Lyndon Polk, a good friend of ours. We're going way up north again, where we like to go every year. I'm going to be appreciative of everything that happens up there. If I don't catch a freaking fish the whole time, I'll be appreciative anyway to smell the clean air. Look for things to be appreciative in your life and focus on it every single day. Every single day. Love you a bunch. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.